You've been doing surgeries for how long for transgender individuals?
12 years.
12 years. And so you've seen the sort of the lights come on this year, I imagine, right?
But this is the truth, is that, you know, she's coming into it very naive. I mean, the fact is...
She's naive.
Not Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, yeah.
Caitlyn is naive about what the struggles have been, what it was like. When I went in and then began transgender surgery, I took out more life insurance because I was worried about my family, that somebody would, you know, not take kindly.
Wow.
I mean, that was just 12
Dr. Ayers, what is that? What is the, what?
You know, this pushes buttons for people, and we're emerging, we're beginning to unlayer the onion, we're beginning to get into the deeper aspects of the soul. But make no mistake, I think the transgender process is very, very important because it does shed light on gender roles, and what humanity is all about. I think it's a very positive thing for the future if people come to understand it, and it's very important that the world understand it.
Well, I certainly is. You guys would agree that Caitlyn has pushed this. We wouldn't be doing this show.
It would not be the show right now. Yeah, no, I agree totally. I think that it touched on something, as someone who's not from the trans community, it touched on something in this conversation that I think is very important to point out, that the I Am Caitlyn, the show, doesn't necessarily dive into what it means to be a woman.
Right.
It kind of dances around the idea of the more kind of romanticized ideas.
Appearances,
yeah. Shopping and clothing and makeup.
Vanessa, can you ask any questions about this? Would you like to ask some questions?
Well, I will say, because I've been doing more research lately, I will say that what the show, as far as I know, may be missing. I've heard her say it a few times about the dangerous aspects, but I think that's the bigger issue. I think everyone can agree that everyone deserves health care. Everyone deserves to feel safe, no matter what side of the topic you're on. And so I feel like that's more of the issue that maybe the show isn't really touching
Jessica?
on.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because the first person that asked me about this was one of my passengers. They got on my airplane and said, listen, I feel like I can relate to you because of Caitlyn Jenner's transition. And I feel like it's closed the gap between myself, the transgender community, and kind of the people that didn't understand this, that now they feel the freedom to ask these questions. And that's brand new. And just because Caitlyn Jenner isn't your hero, she's someone. Someone's life will get saved because of it.